you got the right equipment, that gonna tune me right.
Be sure to check out CarAudioConnect.com and shop BASSWITHKEV.com for top car audio brands. I appreciate your support. What's going on, guys? I'm telling y'all how I'm wiring 8 subwoofers down to 1 ohm on 8 dual 4 ohm subwoofers down to 1 ohm, and this is gonna be like a quick brief video on how I'm doing this. Now, I may be saying this wrong, but if I am saying it wrong, be sure to get me right in the comments. All right. So we're doing series parallel to be at 1 ohm. So from what I'm thinking, I'm gonna put this on the screen. From what I'm thinking it is, I may be, like I said, I may have it wrong, but y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. All right, let me get this going. So what you're gonna do, you got your negative and positive on this side and your negative positive on the other side. So you will take a, let's say from this side, we're gonna take the positive and put it on the and connect it to the negative on one side. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm trying to cut the wire while I'm talking to y'all. Y'all bear with me. I'm just gonna do it like this. I don't even have any ends or nothing like that on them, but we're gonna work with it. I got some smaller wire I'm gonna use. Hold on. That wire right there is oversized wire. So, you know, when you got the oversized wire, sometimes it don't work out the way it should. But I'm just gonna use this just to show y'all. Still. But anyway, to let you know, you can go down in wire size on this, which that's probably what I'm gonna do. But I'm just, for the video purposes, we're gonna go with that right there. So you will take this side and go to the negative on the other side. So it's positive, negative on the other side. So then from there, what you would do, you would do the same thing on the other speaker, which will leave this negative open, and then on the other side, it'll leave a positive open. So the negative that's open, you would connect that one to the other negative that's open, but you'll do each sub like this. You're gonna do 8 of them like this. Then at the end, you're gonna run it out, you know, to the amp. You know, you're gonna run this down, you're gonna jump a wire, jump a wire, jump a wire. I don't know if that make a bunch of sense, but once I get these things unboxed, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Of course, I don't have it connected, but I mean like right there. Negative, positive. So, like I say, that's what we're gonna do. Once I get them all out, and I'm gonna try to show y'all a better how it's gonna look really. But we're gonna go from here. Once I get a few more unboxed, we're gonna go from there. I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put the illustration on the screen so y'all have a better understanding. I'm gonna throw it up there that way y'all be able to see what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you, but it may not, you know, come off real good. But like I said, these ends are real small. It's real small, but I'm gonna leave it right there for now. And I try to trim it down a little bit. That's a negative. As you see, that's negative. The positive. So that's not gonna go out to anything. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that. And then I'm gonna bring in the second subwoofer right here. I'm gonna show y'all this a million times probably, because you never know. You know, you might not get it the first time, because you know me, you know how y'all know how I get to talking, and you might not understand what I'm saying. But We're gonna work on it. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all how I'm gonna do this. Cause I just got some wire on there just to get us on through there. Y'all see these terminals are small. We're just gonna duplicate the same thing over here. Best way to do this is put some ends on this or really get some smaller wire. There's some oversized wire, but I want to get this. Hold on. I want to get this video going. That way we can not prolong. I wouldn't probably go with 8 gauge. I'll probably do some 10 or something like that, because y'all can see that I done cut that down and it's still too big. Like I say, this is oversized wire, but just for video purposes, we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, the proper way would have been to put some ends on this, but we gonna roll what we got. All right, so we're gonna do the same exact thing on the next sub. I know I didn't even cut that down much. Like I said, I could go up into putting a whole bunch of extra accessories in there, but I'm trying to just show y'all how to do this on a budget without buying a bunch of accessories like I want to go ahead and do on this. But we just gonna say just buy some smaller wire, because I know most people on the budget don't want to go buy a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna show y'all the way y'all probably would have did it. Not everybody would have did it this way, but okay. I'm going to negative and positive on both of them. See, negative and positive right there. Positive on this side, negative on this side. So it's not anything connected to that. Just like on this one, it's not anything connected to that. It's just connected to itself. So what I'm gonna do is jump negative to negative. So this one, I'll say you want to go with some smaller wire, because when you go, you could always, like I say, hold on, you could always go with something like this, but by the time you buy a bunch of these, hold on, wait a minute. Now these don't fit in there, so you wouldn't be able to use that. You wouldn't be able to use those. Those ain't really cheap like that. They cheap, but not really. By the time you buy enough of those, you'll spend a little bit. But I'm just trying to show y'all how to wire this up. I'm not even sure if 10 gauge will fit. Do I got some 10 gauge speaker wire somewhere? We got a little bit somewhere. I got a little piece right here. That's a little too small. Yeah. Okay, let's see that 14. I guarantee that 14 will fit a whole lot easier. Yeah, 14 just go in there a little easier. Now I wouldn't want to use that, but if that's all you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a whole budget deal. I don't want to try to drag y'all into spending a whole bunch of money if you don't have it to spend. So we're gonna keep this on the budget. I'm gonna just do it how y'all might would do it if you had a budget, like a small budget, because you can spend a couple, 300-400 in accessories quick. Really, a couple thousand, really, but we're gonna keep it at a minimum. Cause this a DIY version to get the job done. Let's say that. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay. All right, y'all see that? So what I do, I'll jump that one to this one right here. To this one. Then we're gonna keep it going. Just like that, we're gonna keep it going. That's a long wire, but of course I got some space in between how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna have to trim that up a little bit. We're gonna just keep it going until we get 8 of these connected. Then when we get to the end, of course you're gonna have 2 going in right here, and 2 going on the other side. It's gonna be negative, negative. So you got a positive to the negative on the other side, on the back side. You got a negative right here and a negative on the front side. And you just gonna jump them all the way till you get to the end. Once you get to the end, you're gonna run that out to the amp. So that would be considered, I guess that's series parallels, what that would be. Yeah, series parallels what we got. So what I'm looking at right here. But y'all stay tuned. We're gonna come bring y'all back in a minute. All right, so what we got, I just got some smaller wires, some 14 gauge. As you can see right here, negative right here, positive on this side. And this side is open, same on this one. Negative back here. Negative right here, positive right here. And they, you know, they're facing the same direction. That's the way you want to make sure you got, which is probably don't matter, but anyway. Like I said, I'm gonna put the illustration on the screen so y'all know. Negative to negative, positive to positive. Then we're gonna keep on jumping. And make sure you do this back speaker back here in the same way. On, you know, not the back speaker, but the back terminals on each one till you get to the front. So, y'all see right there. We're gonna speed this up because it's getting a little dark, so we'll be back in a minute.
It's a bunch in there.
All right, we got all of them wired up. Found some old scrap wire to try to use on this. Still good wire. It ain't really scrap wire, but it's just from the last build. And that we had some 14 gauge. Let me see. I think it said 14 gauge wire. Let me show you. 14 gauge wire right there. Well, you can't see all that, but anyway, we got 8 of them right here. Doing series parallel, like I told y'all. We got negative to positive on this side. And that's and then we're gonna jump them from positive all the way down. And of course you got to put 2 wires in one all the way to the end. So we're gonna get this going. We'll be back. Update. Well, this is a continuance of the video from yesterday. So what we got going on here, I'm gonna take this SMD block out. I'm a little tight for space, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out and pack it back up. And I'm gonna go with a smaller one. That way I can, you know, maneuver around in here a little bit easier, because it's kind of tight. Of course, I got the small one down here towards the bottom. I got a little small one, but I'm gonna go with a little bit smaller one on both sides, and maybe it'll save me some space. So I'm gonna get that taken out, and we're gonna roll with a different one. Of course, there we go. We ain't quite finished. I gotta put the bracing in there as well. So I still haven't got my angle iron drilled yet, so still waiting on that for my corners up down through there. And it's some pretty heavy angle iron as well. I might get that on the video too. I might take it to the machine shop or something, or hit my guy up. I might have to he said I need a pattern or something like that. I don't know exactly, but I might have to figure that out and get that punched out, or however they call it. But yeah, that's what we got. And I got to put these braces in here. Of course, I had the video. I don't even think I put that video out yet about how we came up with these braces. So I'm gonna put that out there too. So yeah, we got 24 in or 23. I still got this last one over here on the side. It's not even all the way in. So, but yesterday I did find some look like some 14 gauge wire that went off in the subs a lot better than the 8 gauge. So I do recommend going with a smaller gauge, not a smaller gauge, but like a smaller wire than the 8 gauge, especially if you gotta put them together. No, I mean, maybe regular 8 gauge will work, but that was oversized I had, so that that didn't really work that well. So I ended up having to use some other old wire that I had. See, I'm trying to, like I said, told y'all in the start of the video, I'm trying to do this on a budget because I could easily go into like a whole lot of extra money trying to do this, you know, for the everyday Joe that might want to do something like this. And I don't want to try to discourage anybody from doing it because they think that they got to use maybe what I ordered or something like that. You don't even have to go with these subs, but they're just a good option that'll work. So that I chose to use, and you know, like I told y'all, I'll leave y'all the links down below if y'all want to pick up some and discount codes and all of that as well for you to get these exact subs. So, you know, that way you don't have to worry about testing. I can test it right here, or others will have tested it online, and you'll be good to go. You don't have to worry about the whole somebody figured it out. So let me do the rough end of the deal, and then you just go from here. Or look at another video, and then you make your purchase based off of the videos you watched or you may have heard in person. But I think it's gonna do pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this S&D products out. I'm gonna go back with some more, but I'm gonna go with some smaller ones that are less expensive. That way we can keep this all on a budget. Like I said, I don't want y'all to think y'all gotta have the high end or more expensive products than you really have to have. It's not that expensive, but it's each his own. You know, it may not be that expensive to me, but it may be expensive to someone else. So I'm gonna remove that, not only because I'm trying to keep it on the budget, it's more of I'm trying to get that space is more the main thing, but the other thing is the budget option. So I'm gonna get that removed. We're gonna package it back up with the others. And I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna show y'all all the S&D products that I got. We're just gonna do an S&D product haul, I guess you wanna call it, that I got. And it's not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I like the products. So I got the products, and I've been had them over a year. And this one, I actually got this one back end of last year, beginning of this year, end of last year, because I had got some stuff fixed on it because I had messed up some stuff. So I sent it back in and got it repaired. So that was on me though. I did something wrong, you know, that was on me, but they took care of me. So, you know, I support anybody, man, who support me and the community and, you know, or whatnot. It ain't like I'm picking and choosing. But if you support me, I support you, you know, and I really support everybody. But you know, if people do right by you, you got to do right by them, or you know, you got to just be a good person all around. You know, the best you can. So that's just how I do business and stuff like that. You know, I promote any product just because I like to show different options. So like I say, don't think you have to get everything you see me have in the bill, but I'm just showing some stuff I use or might recommend, so you could take it and, you know, do what you will. I ain't gonna keep rambling, but I'm gonna get this thing right here moved. Let me get my little, hold on. I ain't got my microphone on, but we're gonna roll with what we got. All right, got my drill. It probably would have been better just to take this glass out the front. But just to show y'all, you hadn't used one of these, it's not the only one that's like this. You know, there's a couple other companies that make these. But you can just take these off. And that comes right off. That's a piece of like plastic on there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I don't even know where I am in the camera. But you can take this plastic off and it just be clear plexiglass. Alright, I'm gonna just take that off just to take that out the way. I could have took it out with it, but guess ain't no need of me taking a chance on cracking the glass. These screws right here, he actually has these to come with it. I think they come with it. I know they was with mine, but I don't know if he still does it or not. But these little screws with the head on it like this, you might want to get you some of these. That way you won't crack the plastic. I have did that before too, so. Man, I'm trying to make these videos a little more interesting. Maybe you can get some information from it. You know, I don't want to just keep on giving you demo videos. I mean, y'all might not mind. Y'all might not mind me doing it, but if I can give y'all something different. You know, maybe I'll be a help somewhere. All right. Other than just making you a video. Alright, so that's the product. Got a nice finish on it. I don't really plan on selling this one, but I might. Cause I might go with the Ultra series. I don't know, I'm not really for sure. It won't be the Ultra series in here that I know of. I might, but I don't think so. I'm gonna just go ahead and put these back together like this. Alright, now we got that space back up there I was telling y'all about. So, alright. Backside, just like a hard, I forgot what you call that plastic, got a special name for the kind of plastic. Of course, you can get it with the different trims, different finishes. If y'all will be able to see on my next video on all the products that I got, the S&D products that I got, you'll be able to see the different finishes. Not all the finishes, but the ones that I have. So you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, I got that. I'm gonna get them screws in the bag. Not right now though. So move around to the other side. All right, of course, there we go. We got the S&D distribution block, the LB1. It is a this is more of a one for excuse me, ground distribution. I'm sure you can find a way to use it for something different. But of course I got the screws in this one as well. I'll just back these out a little bit. Try to hold the camera at the same time. I ain't gonna back them out all the way because I don't even think I put that many screws in this one. Okay. Put the screws in my pocket. Yeah, I got a few more screws in there. Trying to do this with one hand wide. It's easy to put in there. It's just a good size. It's got a nice size on it. So I'm gonna just man, it's a little difficult trying to hold this in. Oh, there we go. Trying to come down on me. There we go. Oh, ooh. Hold tight. Hold tight. Almost dropped him. Hold on. Can't drop it now. Alright. Tight squeeze, but we got him out. Okay. Show y'all. You can see the glass comes off as well with those three hex bolts, I guess you call them. And the glass will come off, and then you take another hex bolt. I get a hex key, the Allen key, whatever you call them, and then you put your grounds on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, take this around back. All right, so we got the space back that we were looking for, so that's good. So Now I'm gonna go ahead and package this up, and it ain't the point of me recording that. But I'm gonna package it up. We got the space back we needed. Got the little indentation there, the dust. Either way, y'all stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, we're back. All right, so I got that removed. S&D products. I'm going, like I said, I'm gonna go with some smaller distribution blocks and stuff like this. So that's what we're gonna do in the battery issue, just to keep it budget. I use my battery, my 80 amp hour skid bank from my old in my white truck that I used to run my sign. But I think I'm gonna probably have to get another battery eventually. Cause I know I'm gonna have to buy another battery because I need it for my sign. So either I'm gonna have to get another battery for that or just something altogether. I don't really know what I'm gonna have to do. But I got a small space over here on the side that I wanna sit the battery at. But I got it right now behind the seat, so it's working pretty well. It's in a tight spot, it's not moving. I can keep an eye on it, whatever the case may be. But I'm looking at these speakers here. I'm thinking about doing either 2 6.5 or 4 8s right there. Of course, I might do the custom speaker pods. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know you can cut another hole in here and just put it right there, but I might do the custom speaker pods. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think. So, ain't much going on, man. You know, and hopefully we'll have some more information on this as we go. But we know we gotta change out the head unit. It's a mess in there right now. The head unit isn't working, so we gotta go with it. We want to do away with the whole thing and run a DSP that has Bluetooth. It's just a mess in here. We gotta finish working it out. But yeah, it's a mess in here. But it's the tools and stuff everywhere. But it's just all taken apart for now. But we gotta get that old head unit out of there and try to get something better, so we can have the RCA power that we need, because it don't even have a good RCA output on that one. That's like a dual head unit. We just had sitting around. We had some Pioneers, but they weren't working really well. It had a lot of noise in the RCAs. It's just been a hassle. So y'all let me know what head unit y'all going with, the DSPs and all of that. We need a Bluetooth DSP, one that you can just play straight through Bluetooth. We're thinking about the Dayton DSP with the Bluetooth dongle and the remote. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below. We'll see y'all back on the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, use information in the description to make your purchases, whatever you may need. And of course, y'all can pick up these subs in the description as well, the exact ones. I'll see y'all back on the next one.
Right equipment ain't gonna tune me right.
Be sure to check out CarAudioConnect.com and shop BASSWITHKEV.com for top car audio brands. I appreciate your support.